Trump is the closest thing to God.
Trump is the closest thing to God, really?
Absolutely, absolutely. He's what's gonna fix this nation. This nation's corrupt. We're all split. America used to be all together.
Yeah.
Now we're all split up. Why? We need to come back together. The only person who's gonna mold us is God first and then Trump.
God, then Trump.
God, then Trump, absolutely. But if God's not there, Trump's not gonna come out. I'll say that. Kamala comes out, Satan's out, and you better be scared.
Hello, everyone. Hello, DeVram. Hello, everyone watching at home or on your cell phones. We are here at a Trump rally in Reading, Pennsylvania. We're going to talk to some people today, find out how they feel about all sorts of different issues. Tell me, what do you think happened with the hurricanes?
I think there was an upcoming storm, and then I think government set in with whatever it is that they do. I don't know all the specifics about it. I'm not an expert in cloud seeding or whatever it is that they use to magnify the storm to a higher degree to disturb a land that maybe wanted for lithium that Harris's husband is partaking in.
What does your shirt say there?
It's kind of promoting steroids.
Okay, so it's a pro steroid shirt again?
Yeah. It's kind of a joke.
Right. Can you explain it to us?
I mean, what's there to explain?
Are you actually pro steroids?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I don't know. I mean, you're promoting. It looks like Donald Trump and steroids.
I'm promoting the choice to do whatever the hell you want to do. You know, I'm all about freedom. But the shirt is a joke. It's it's a parody.
Got it. So the shirt, though, and the candidate, you're saying it's kind of all about freedom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you consider yourself pro-life or pro-choice?
I'm indifferent on that subject.
Oh, okay.
You know, like people can do what they want to do, but you're still killing a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that there should be a little bit more strictness on the term of. I mean, you shouldn't be able to abort a child that is going to be born tomorrow.
So you're pro-choice with some common sense limitation.
Correct.
Okay. You're pro-choice.
Yeah.
So you believe that Trump is picked by God?
I believe so. I believe that Trump is blessed by God. I believe that Trump has come from blessed parents. His parents worked for what they had. His parents made him, molded him to become the person that he is.
But so Trump is selling Bibles for $60.
Okay.
Is that he's profiting off of selling Bibles? Is that a godly thing to do?
Is it a godly thing for the Democrats to be okay with killing their babies? Is that okay?
I guess
you
answered my question with another question.
Okay.
Just answer this question. Is it a godly thing to do for Trump to be?
Absolutely. Absolutely, it's a business. He's a businessman. That's what this country needs. What do we need?
And if the business is selling the Bible, that's okay?
That's perfectly fine. What are churches doing? When you go to church, don't they ask you for $1? Don't they ask you to do this and that? Churches are businesses. This whole country's a business.
And I see you've got your Hillary for Prison 2016 shirt. And how'd you get a hold of this shirt? Were you?
I got it back in the day.
Okay.
This one too.
It says, can you tell me what it says there?
Life's a bitch, don't vote for one.
All right. And so that's got a picture of Hillary Clinton on it. You got Hillary for Prison 2016. Let me ask you a question. Do you think Democrats in this country need to tone down the rhetoric?
100% yes.
They're saying things that are too rude and disrespectful and are
Inflammatory.
too inflammatory.
Yep.
All right. So what does that shirt say again?
It says life's a bitch, don't vote for one.
And then there's a picture of.
Hillary Clinton. Yes.
And then this one says.
Well, rate it. Hillary for Prison.
So they made the storm stronger, so it would hit the.
Doing with this one.
You think that Milton, they're making it stronger?
Went from a 2 to immediately to a 5, like instantaneously.
Are you talking about how man-made, like global warming, the seas are hotter now?
No, whatever they're doing in the, there's been helicopters seen in the air, in the storm paths, doing stuff. They're doing stuff within the atmosphere above that is creating this.
People forget, we begged for somebody for decades that was not from the political world. That's Donald Trump. He wasn't a politician, he was a businessman. And he's not, can't be bought, can't be intimidated. That's what the country has been dying for decades. We finally have the man. Let him have the office already.
And what do you think about the hurricanes that have gone through and devastated Florida, North Carolina, and Georgia.
I think it's a crime what the other side has done with FEMA's finances. Doing that, I think they thought they never were going to get caught. And I knew Donald Trump, there he is, feet on the ground right there to help. Elon Musk right there. If people try so hard to keep somebody down, there's a reason for that, because he can't be bought.
What are your feelings on the hurricanes that just went through and ravaged Florida, Georgia, North Carolina?
Honestly, I wish there was more economic help for them. I wish the current president regime was on premise in those sites, seeing what's going on, evaluating the situation, and going from there, and they haven't been.
Joe Biden did visit some of the disaster zones.
We haven't seen that, so I wish we would have, but
No, he has. He's been on the ground. Him and Harris have been on the ground there.
well, honestly, from my standpoint, I haven't seen it, and I think President Trump would have been there. I think Elon Musk.
But they were there. They did go and visit the disaster zones.
Well, the mainstream media hasn't shown that, so where is it at?
Will you accept the results of this election if Donald Trump wins?
Of course.
Will you accept the results of the election if Kamala Harris wins?
Of course. I'm still going to be an American, but I'm not going to like what's happening.
Do you think there's a problem with the rhetoric from Democrats?
They always been sending the wrong message. I realize they've been sending the wrong message since I was like my early 20s.
Yeah. And what does the shirt say here?
Hillary for Prison, 2016.
About you wanted to lock up Hillary Clinton?
Oh yeah. By far, before she was running for president on Google, you can Google. I think it was a death body count,
Yeah.
and when she was running, like that they took it off Google. Like it's all suspicious.
All right, I see you have the sneakers on.
That's right.
When did you get those?
About a year ago.
Okay,
Maybe not quite that long ago.
what do you think about the current economic policies of the administration right now? How do you feel like it's working for Americans?
Oh, the moment Senile Joe got into office, he signed a whole ton of executive orders to eliminate American energy. He closed the Keystone Pipeline. He allowed Russia to do all their trading of oil overseas.
You feel like it affected the pocketbooks of Americans?
Absolutely. Every single thing that we buy at a store is contingent, the price is contingent upon how much energy and how expensive the energy was to get that product.
Can I ask you how much these shoes cost?
$400.
$400. There you have it.
You're implying that the government made a hurricane stronger to hurt its own country, the United States of America?
Correct.
And what would be the gain of that?
If there's been people out there, if they have an Alexa, I don't know if you've heard that, and they've asked what caused Milton.
Okay.
You can go on there now. It's already predicted the number of deaths and the amount of. It's already predicted it. On a Google, it won't do that. If you ask it about Helene, it'll tell you the government actively used seed clouding. This is before Helene even happened.
What do you think's really going on right now?
Like what?
Like in the country, what do you think's really going on?
People just want to know the truth. I see people coming back to God, and before you weren't allowed to talk about all this stuff, and Trump exposed a lot of the rhetoric, and now it's so easy to talk to. Like I'm in the union, and everybody now you can freely talk about what's going on. From when I was openly talking about this over 15 years ago, right now it's so easy to talk about to everybody about it. What's going on? Like the stuff going on. Like
What is like some stuff people aren't talking about?
Well, like conspiracies. There is no conspiracies. Conspiracies are most of them proven right.
Like what?
Well,
Do you think that we landed on the moon?
That's a big question. I'm not sure. Like,
do you think the Earth is round or flat?
it seemed weird that President Nixon answered the phone while the guys were on the moon in the White House. Yeah. To me, it does.
Do you think the Earth is round or flat?
I've been told my whole life it's round. I don't know.
What are some other
But if
conspiracies?
you read the Bible, it says Jesus says to spread the gospel to the ends of the earth. I don't know. I don't get into that.
But who won the 2020 election?
Oh, by far it was Trump. Yeah, by far, yeah.
So the earth may be flat?
I really don't know.
Are you pro-life or pro-choice?
Pro-life, all the way.
All the way. Do you think God is pro-life or pro-choice?
Oh, absolutely.
God is pro-life?
God is life.
What do you think about in 2 Kings where 2 bears come out of the woods and kill 42 children? That God sent those bears.
I think that's a little out of context. I'm just not up on that right now. I'm blank. There are places where
Well, God kills lots of children in the Bible.
I'm stumped.
Why would a country want to have a hurricane be strong and hit its own country?
Because they want to control certain places. And if you're looking at where the hurricane's going, it's a lot of red states. If you're looking at the counties in North Carolina that were hit, there were all of them, 26 out of 28 of those counties were for Trump. They're doing whatever they can because they can't rig the election.
Even control the weather?
Yes.
You're talking about Kamala Harris and the Democratic Party are going after Christians?
Yes, yes. And that's...
In what sense?
Well, they would love to close, well, during COVID, they wanted to close all the churches and everything.
Well, they were closing like all places. They were closing churches. They were closing
churches,
public places.
They were leaving Lowe's open, and people were standing in line in Lowe's.
They would probably say they would probably say that it was like people needing like essential goods for their homes and everything.
They were just getting out.
What is the shirt? What does it mean?
First of all, this is a rash guard for jiu-jitsu, and I try to do the same position that everybody else. Sleepy Joe, obviously, he's a sleepy one, and that's what I try to do to my opponents.
Because she has no experience. If she did, the country wouldn't be like it is right now.
Do you feel that Kamala Harris doesn't have enough experience to be the president of the United States?
She doesn't know what's going on.
Can you list for me some of Donald Trump's experience before he became president? All right, so this is what your sign says. Is this what you call Kamala when you're talking about
I can't pronounce her name right anyway, so camel toe is a better solution.
Okay, and so we are here at a Donald Trump rally in Pennsylvania.
A Donald? The Donald, you mean?
Oh, you're correcting the pronunciation?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Excuse me, are they making you take off your shirt? Are they making you?
Profanity shirt.
Oh, really? What did the shirt say? Do you mind showing the camera?
She say I need to take, I don't know what.
Can we see? Can we see what it says? Say no to the hoe, vote Trump 2024. And why'd they make you take that off?
He say it's only temporary, only for cross the line, and that's it.
Oh, so you can put it back on when you get in there?
Yes.
So it's only when you are walking in, but when you get into the rally, you can put it back on?
Yes, that's it.
Interesting. Should the Bible be taught in school?
Absolutely. I think that God should be taught in school. Once kids are old enough, if they want to go their separate route, cool. But we should not be in school teaching kids that LGBTQ is okay. We shouldn't be in school teaching kids that Democrats are the way. That's not okay. People need to make their own decisions, and I believe that God comes first.
It's not okay to teach kids that it's okay to be gay?
No! Why is it okay to be gay? Is that in the Bible? Are you gay? Are you gay?
I'm not, but
Okay.
People are gay.
What makes it godly? What makes that godly? That's why we have single family homes. People are not together anymore. Marriages are falling apart. Why? Because nobody has God. God is my biggest thing. God is the savior of this country. God is the one who's going to save us all. God.
All right. And the shirt says,
Kamala's a hoe because she sucked dick to get to the top.
all right, you gotta be careful what you teach kids in school. You need to be teaching them about God. Hey, thanks for watching the video. We want to remind you that you can support us on Hero Hero for just $5 a month. HeroHero.co/thegoodliars. The link is right there in the video description. Devram, any words of wisdom for the audience?
Yeah. Never miss a good opportunity to shut up. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but I think our culture is centered around all of us just saying everything that we think all the time. I look forward to just not saying anything for just a little bit at some point in time soon. I look forward to
It's hard not to feel like that was directed at me.
it. Take it as you will.